Dear students, in this session we are going to continue solving past year problems in addition to few more problems. Four fair dice are thrown. Independently 27 times. Then the expected number of times at least 2 dice show up 3 or 5 years. It's a numerical type question. Number of days 4. Probability of getting 3 or 5, that is 2 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 3. Q equal to 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Probability of X equal to X, NCX P per X Q per N minus X, 4CX 1 by 3 whole power X, 2 by 3 whole power 4 minus X. So probability of getting at least two threes and 5s, one trail. Probability of X greater than or equal to 2. Four C2 plus 4C3. Probability of X equal to 2 plus probability of X equal to 3 plus probability of X equal to 4. That is 4C2 1 by 3 equal to 4C2 1 by 3 the whole squared 2 by 3 whole squared. When X equal 3, 4C3 1 by 3 whole cube 2 by 3 whole power 1. 4C4 1 by 3 whole power 4 2 by 3 whole power 0. 4C2, 4 into 3 by 1 into 2, 1 by 9 into 4 by 9. 4C3 equal to 4C1 equal to 4. NCR equal to NC n minus R. We use the result. 1 by 27 into 2 by 3. 4C4 equal to 1. 1 by 81. You can take 1 by 27 is a common factor. 2, 993, 27 take. 2 into 4, 8. Plus 8 by 3 plus 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 27, 8 plus 9 by 3. 1 by 27, 8 plus 3. 11 by 27. We need the expected value. E of x equal to n into p. So 27 times. In this case, we have to take n equal to 27. For single throw, the success is 11 by 27 equal to 11. This is probability getting at least 2, 3s and 5s in one trial. We have to apply 27 trials. One trial success into 27 trials. That is expected value. Next question. In a bombing attack, there is 50% chance that a bomb will hit the target. At least two independent targets are required independent hits are occurred. To destroy the target completely. Then the minimum number of bombs that must be dropped to ensure that there is at least 99% chance of completely destroying the target is so getting the target probability is 50. So we have to apply binomial distribution. P probability of hitting the targets 50 by 100 1 by 2. So at Q is also 1 minus P 1 by 2. Probability of x equal to s NCx P power x Q power n minus x NCx 1 by 2 whole power x 1 by 2 whole power n minus x NCx 1 by 2 whole power n. Probability of x greater than equal to 1 minus probability of x less than 2 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1. Here apply binomial distribution. The reason is hitting the target only 2 alternatives and missing the target. So 1 minus NC naught 1 by 2 whole power n plus NC1 1 by 2 whole power n 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power n minus n 1 by 2 whole power n. So 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power n into 1 plus n. Probability of x greater than equal to is greater than 99%, that is 99 by 100. Here we have found 1 minus 1 by 2 power n into 1 plus n greater than equal to 99 by 100. So 1 minus 99 by 100 greater than equal to n plus 1 by 2 power n. 1 by 100 greater than equal to n plus 1 by 2 power n. 2 power n greater than equal to 100 into n plus 1. So if you take 1, that is 2 into 200, here only 2. If you take 2 power n, for n equal to 10, 2 power 10, 1024. Here 100 into n plus 1, 100 into 11, that is 1100. So for n equal to n equal to 11, 2 power n greater than equal to 100 into n plus 1. So the minimum required number of bombs are 11. Out of 11 consecutive natural numbers, if three numbers are selected at random, without repetition, then the probability that they are in AP with positive common difference is option A 15 by 101, option B 5 by 101, option C 5 by 33, option D 10 by 99. For an if A, B, C are in AP, then 2B equal to A plus C. So it's a even number. Two numbers should be odd. Sum of two even number is even. Sum of two odd numbers is even. Which implies both A and C must be even or both must be even. They are given 11 consecutive numbers. Record probability, out of total 11 numbers, you have to select 3. 11 say 3. For favorable cases, it is enough to consider selecting two numbers A and C. From 11 consecutive numbers, there will be 5 even, 6 odd numbers, or 6 odd, 5, 6 even, 5 odd numbers. So from 6 odd numbers you have to select 2, 6C2. From 5 odd numbers you have to select 2, 5C2. Equal to 6 into 5 by 1 and 2 plus 5 into 4 by 1 and 2 divided by 11, 10, 9 by 1, 2, 3. Fifteen plus 10. Here 3, 5, 11 into or 55 into 3, 25 by 165. It is 5 by 33. So option 3 is correct. Next, the odds against P solving a problem are eight is to 6 and odds in favor of Q odds in favor of Q solving same problem are 14 is to 10. The probability of the problem being solved if both of them try it is 5/21 option B 16/21 option C 5/12 5/7 solution. The odds against P solving the problem 8 is to 6, that is probability of P not solving the problem. Probability of B not solving the equal to 8/14, that is equal to 4/7. The odds in favor of Q solving the problem is 14 is to 10. probability of Q not solving the problem, favor 14 against 10, that is 10 by 24, that is 5 by 12. The probability of P and Q are not solving the problem. They are independent events. So 4 by 7 into 5 by 12, that is 5 by 21. Therefore, probability of the problem being solved equal to 1 minus probability of the problem not being solved, that is 1 minus 5 by 21, 16 by 21. So option B is correct. There are two bags. One bag contains four white and two black balls. Four white and two black balls. Sandbag contains 5 white and 4 black balls. Two balls are transferred from first bag to sandbag. Then one ball is One ball is taken from the second bag. The probability that the ball is white is 42 by 165, 5 by 165, 48 by 165, 19 by 33. So two balls are transferred from first bag to second bag. There are three possibilities. Two black balls can be transferred, two white balls can be transferred, or one black and one white ball can be transferred. There are three possibilities. Bag 1, bag 2, white, black. Four white, two black balls. The second bag contains 5 white, 4 black balls. Case 1. If the balls transferred are both white, then the probability is, so total we have 6 balls, we have to transfer 2, 6 to the denominator, but both white, that is 4C2. 4 into 3 by 1 into 2, 6 into 5 by 1 into 2, this will be cancelled. 12 by 6 into 5, 2 times 2 by 5. So both white, 2 by 5. Next, case 2. Both black, then here 2C2, 2 black balls are there, 1 by 6 into 5, 5 by 1 and 2. That is 1 by 15. Both black. 1 by 15. Case 3. The walls transfer are 1 white and 1 black. Then the probability is here 62, 4C1 into 2C1, 4 into 2 by 6 into 5 by 1 and 2. Here 3, 8 by 15. Here 2 white, 2 black, 1 white, 1 black. That is 8 by 15. When two white balls are transferred, the second bag will contain 7 white and 4 black balls. So probability of drawing white ball, that is 7 by 11. Therefore, combined probability. The first case we have 2 by 5 into 7 by 11, 14 by 55. When 2 black balls are transferred to the second bag, second bag will contain 5 white and 6 black balls. Probability of drawing white ball, that is 5 by 11. The combined probability for 2 black balls 1 by 15 into 5 by 11, that is 1 by 33. When 1 white and 1 black are transferred, the second bag will contain 6 white and 5 black balls. Probability of drawing white, that is 6 by 11. So the combined probability 8 by 15 into 6 by 11. 16 by 55. Why do we combine probability? Transferring first balls from first bag to second bag on taking white ball from that. So that is both events should be multiplied. Therefore, the required probability of drawing a white ball from the second bag equal to 14 by 55 1 by 33 16 by 55. You can take 165 as LCM 3 times, that is 42, 5 times plus 5, 3 times 48, equal to 95 by 165. So 19 by 33. So option D is correct. Next question. If x and y are independent binomial variate, b of 5 comma 1 by 2 and b of 7 comma 1 by 2. Then P of x plus y equal to 3 is option A, 35 by 47. Option B, 55 by 1024. Option C, 220 by 512. 11 by 204. X follows B of n comma B means X follows binomial distribution with parameters n and p. N means number of trials, P means probability of success. Here B of 5 comma 1 by 2 equal to implies n equal to 5, P equal to 1 by 2, which implies Q equal to 1 minus P, that is 1 minus half, which is also 1 by 2. B of 7 comma 1 by 2 means n equal to 7, P equal to 1 by 2, Q also 1 by 2. Since x and y are independent events, x plus y equal to 3 gives x equal to 0, y equal to 3, x equal to 1, y equal to, x equal to, y equal to 1, x equal to 3, y equal to. So these are the possibilities. Probability of x plus y equal to 3. They are independent events. So for x we have n equal to 5. So probability of x equal to x, ncx p power x q power n minus x. N, in this case 5, 5cxp, that is 1 by 2 whole power x, 1 by 2 whole power 5 minus x, that is 5cx 1 by 2 whole power 5. Probability of y equal to y, ncy p power y q power n minus y, 7cy 1 by 2 whole power y, 1 by 2 whole power 7 minus y, 7cy 1 by 2 whole power 7. Probability of x plus y equal to 3 implies x equal to 0, y equal to 3. That means 5c naught into 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 7c3 1 by 2 whole power 7. First case is over. For second case, 5c1 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 7c2 1 by 2 whole power 7. Second case is over. Next, xc2 5c2 1 by 2 whole power 5, 7c1 1 by 2 whole power 7. Last case, 5c3 1 by 2 whole power 5 into 7c naught 1 by 2 whole power 7. So you can easily observe that 1 by 2 whole power 12 can be taken out. Here 5c naught, that is 1. 7c3, 7 into 6 into 5 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 5c1 5, 7c2, 7 into 6 by 1 into 2 plus 5c2, 5 into 4 by 1 into 2 into 7c1 7, 5c3, 5 into 4 into 3 by 1 into 2 into 3 into 1. One by 2 power 12, 2 into 3 6, that is 35 plus 105 plus 70 plus 10. So 1 by 2 power 10 into 2 squared. If you add all terms, you will get 2 power 20 or 220. So 220 divided by 1024 into 4. 55 by 1024. So option B is correct. So for every chapter, remembering the concept and formulae are very important. So you can easily score 4 marks in this chapter. Go through all the results based on Bayes theorem or conditional probability or binomial theory. Mostly questions are asked. Sometimes using combinations we have to solve problems. Go through combination results also. We will start new chapter in the next session. Thank you.